Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are doing Unit 4, Lesson 10, Exploring Capacity. Our standard is the same as yesterday. We're making direct comparisons of length, capacity, weight, and temperature of objects and recognizing which object is shorter, longer, taller, lighter, heavier, warmer, cooler, or holds more. Today our objective is I will be able to compare the capacity of two containers. So we are going to look at some key vocabulary. I'm going to talk a little bit about what capacity is, and then I will model comparing the capacity of two containers and drawing which container holds more in my notebook. Then together we're going to compare the capacity of a sand bucket in a bowl, and then on your own you're going to compare the capacity of a pool and a water bottle. So today you're just going to need your notebook and a pencil. All right, so some words you're going to hear today are capacity, holds less, holds more, holds the same amount, and volume. Volume and capacity, those are similar words. It just means how much that something can hold of water or of rice or anything that you can put it in. So let's look at these two containers. We have a big water bottle and we have a small coffee mug. How are these two things similar? You might have said that they're both blue. You might have said that they can both hold a liquid like water, coffee. How do you think they're different? You might think that they're different because one has water and one is used for coffee. You might say that one is really big and one is kind of small. Which one do you think is taller? The mug or the water bottle? The water bottle is taller. What can we say about how much that these two containers hold? How much do you think the water bottle can hold? A lot or a little bit? A lot because it's really big. What about this coffee mug? Do you think it can hold a lot or a little bit? Probably just a little bit because it's a smaller container than this water bottle. So we're going to talk about capacity today, and capacity means or describes how much a container can hold. So we're really focusing on how much water can fit into a container, how much rice or sand can fit into a container, and picking which container could hold more. So today we're going to be comparing the capacity of two containers. When we do that, we need to ask ourselves, which container is bigger? Which container can hold more water? I will look at both containers that I see, and I will ask myself those questions to decide which container holds more water. Then I'm going to draw it in my notebook. So I see two containers. I see a bowl that you might use for cereal or soup. And then I see a big bucket that you might use at the beach with sand and sand castles. So I need to ask myself those two questions. Which container is bigger? Now when I look at those, I can tell that this one looks much bigger, the big bucket. Now I need to ask myself, which container can hold more water? Well, if this one is bigger, that means it's going to hold more water. It has more space inside of it to fit more water in than the bowl does. So I think the container that can hold more water would be the big sand bucket. So that's what I would draw in my notebook. And I'm going to pop open my camera so that you can see me do that. Maybe. Let's try it again. Maybe it'll pop open. There we go. So I drew the big sand container or the big sand bucket because that one is going to hold more than the bowl would. All right, we're going to do the next one together. So make sure you have your notebook and your pencil out. You are going to look at my notebook. I wrote we do because this is the part that we are going to do together. Okay, let's look at it. It says, remember, ask yourself which container is bigger and which container could hold more water. So let's look at both containers and ask those questions to decide which container is going to hold more water. Then we're going to draw that container in our notebook. So we see a milk jug, like a big one, like a gallon that you would see at home. And we see another coffee mug. A milk jug and a coffee mug. Let's ask ourselves, which container is bigger? Point to the container that is bigger on your screen. Did you pick the milk jug? Yes, it's much taller and wider than the coffee mug. So which container can probably hold more water? Which one has more space to hold water? Do you think it's the coffee mug or the container or the milk jug? It's going to be the milk jug because the milk jug is way bigger and has more space to put water in it. So we need to draw that milk jug. So you can just draw a big rectangle coming to a point up there. And we can write milk. That is our big milk jug. Now you can go next to the milk jug to draw the next one that we're going to do, or you can go right underneath it. I'm going to show you two more containers and you're going to pick the one that is bigger or it has more space to fill. So it has the bigger capacity. It holds more water. Okay, so remember, ask yourself when you look at these two containers, which is bigger? Which can hold more water? Which one has more space to hold water? Look at both of these containers. We have a swimming pool and a bottle of water. Decide which one is bigger. Now decide which one can hold more water. Can a water bottle hold more water or a swimming pool? Which one can hold more? Once you've decided, I want you to draw in your notebook either next to the milk jug or underneath it. Just use the same page. I want to see the milk jug and I also want to see either the swimming pool or the water bottle, whichever you choose, that holds more water. When you're done, make sure you take a picture of it. Hold it really still in your picture so Miss Lucy can see your work and submit it on to Canvas. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you guys have a great day.